His smile. There we go. Found it. Here we go. This is a 13-part story. It has 44,000.1k reads, 527 votes by the Zebrafish, updated 4 months ago. Here we go. Let's go ahead and start reading. So this is the introduction type like prefix thing. So it says, "I don't want to be gay. I just don't want." Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this to music off for this. Sorry, music's gonna be turning off. Turn the music off. Whoops. There we go. Turning off the music. It's gonna be a little bit more of a serious one. I don't want to be gay. I just don't want to. I know there's nothing wrong with men loving each other, but I don't want to hear the voices or read the comments. Have you heard that one Tomahawk is queer? That's disgusting. I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be rejected. And I don't want to have to be defined by my sexual orientation. But what choice do I have? I fell in love with him, my friend, Devon. I'm sure he doesn't have feelings for me, but I can't keep this secret any longer. Julio and Devon are in love, but shush, they don't tell. What will happen when they finally find each other? Or find their way to find each other. I'm going to go ahead and tweet out the fact that I'm reading this out right now, guys. We're reading his... Wait, okay.
Yo, Tomahawk, can you talk for like a second?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Mark?
It's a little serious though. Is that fine?
I mean, I'm on stream right now.
Okay, so that's fine. That's not a big deal. How many people are watching?
500.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I just need your opinion here, man. So I was at like at a party last night, and I was like with this person.
Okay.
And like they just like texted me today, and they were like, "Yo, I'm pregnant, dude. I don't know what to fucking do."
Are you shitting me right now, or?
No, like I'm being like 100% serious. Like I don't know what to do.
Okay, wait. You're at.
I tried to talk to Straub and Grazer, but they're recording right now. So
all right, give me a second. They said that this was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Because you can't take a pregnancy test till like 2 weeks later.
Can't take a pregnancy test until 2 weeks later.
Yeah, two weeks after conception.
So is this girl like bullshitting me?
Yeah, like the only way for her to actually say that she's pregnant, it would have to be 2 weeks from now. That she sends it to you.
So then that wasn't me that got her pregnant.
No.
Oh, fucking thank God, dude. Holy shit. Okay, dude. Thank you very much, man. Take it easy, dude.
See, Mark. Well then, he just got wrecked. I don't know if he pranked me right there, if that actually happened to him. Either way, it's really weird. I'm gonna go ahead and it's a prank he's streaming with Bayani. Oh, lol. Well, there you go. Good thing I knew he was lying. Because I know how the human anatomy works. Yes! I'm smart! That's funny. He got shreked. I think I just slayed it. I'm pretty sure it was a prank, and I just wrecked his prank, and I totally made it, like... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
it was a prank, wasn't it?
I'm streaming, by the way.
Yeah, I figured. It was a prank, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You gotta make it like 2 weeks ago so it seems a little bit more, like, realistic.
Dude, how would I know you were gonna pull the more technical shit on me?
Because I'm smart!
That was too funny, man. Thank you for playing along, though.
I will play. I'll play along some more. Make sure you get your anatomy right next time, and it would be a lot more funnier.
Oh my God! All right.
See you, Mark. I gotta read this fanfic. Let's go ahead and that kind of threw me off my my game right there. Smile fanfiction. His smile fanfic on stream right now. twitch.tv/ThatOneTomahawk. There we go. Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and read this fan fiction now. We are going to be reading this fan fiction for the next half an hour. If we don't, well, actually, if we manage to read it before the end of the half an hour, great. But as soon as the half an hour actually happens, I'm going to have to hop on the the train that is the bad line UHC. So we'll read as much of this as we possibly can in the next couple of seconds. And also, Mark got wrecked. His prank totally didn't work because he doesn't know how the human anatomy works. The reason why, by the way, if you guys want to know why I knew that, is because basically, if you get someone pregnant, you can only take a pregnancy test 2 weeks after conception because high levels of a specific hormone, I forgot the name of it, it's like F something, go up, and that is only detectable 2 weeks after conception. So that's probably what happens. And plus, you usually don't get pregnant the day that you can see, the day you have sex, because of the fact that the only way that would possibly happen is because the only way that can happen, sorry, is if you are having sex on your ovulation day, which is only one day out of the whole month. So your odds of that actually happening are kind of meh. But the reason why you don't, you can actually get sex or get pregnant if the one day, because you can only have, you only ovulate for 24 hours, is because semen can live up to 5 days in the vagina. So if it's 5 days before ovulation, that actually happens. So that's the technical thing behind it. We're going to go ahead and read this fan fiction now. I would get Devon on right now, but he's sleeping, I'm pretty sure. I can't actually get him on. So if you guys spam his Twitter and see if he can get on, maybe he can. But we're going to go ahead and read this fan fiction right now. So let's go ahead and start reading. Okay. Forward. Hello, people of Wattpad. This is my first story. This is a boy x boy fanfic about YouTuber / Minecraft players ThatOneTomahawk, aka Julio Gonzalez, and Devon Mines, aka Devon Battleiga. This story, of course, is fictional. Most informations about the boys are completely invented. To my knowledge, Julio is not attracted to men. I'm not. This story takes place in a hypothetical city of Southern California, where both Julio and Devon live. As this case is real life, Devon is 21 and Julio is 16. Let's make Devon 23 and me 18, so it's a little less weird. And also, warning, this will contain sexual scenes between the main characters. However, you'll be able to skip them. Finally, I want to inform you that English is not my main language. I hope you won't notice too much, but if you do, please point out the mistakes. And in general, don't hesitate to comment and give me feedback. But now, let's start the story. Chapter 1. The Picture. Devon's point of view. I hear a knock on my door. Should I do different voices? I'm not going to do different voices. I'm just going to read it. I hear a knock on my door and smile as I turn off the computer. Julio. I stretch to go get open. Or to open. Julio's standing there, a bit awkward. He's wearing a green shirt, which highlights his fascinating eyes. He's fidgeting slightly. Sometimes we are awkward around each other. I don't know why. Well, actually, that's a lie. I might have an idea why. Hey! He smiles. Sorry, I'm a bit early. God, his smile is gorgeous. Every time I see him, I'm reminded how much I like to see him smile. His perfect white teeth and those soft-looking lips. Devon, stop it! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why we are awkward around each other. I'm attracted to him. Scratch that. I have feelings for him. For a 16-year-old boy, he looks and acts older, of course, but still, he is way too young for me to be thinking of him that way. I never told him about my feelings, of course, but I guess that he senses them on some level. And I need to make sure, but I'm just taking a side thing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and make Nightbot leave for a little while because I know Nightbot's gonna try to run an ad while we're doing this, and I don't want her to have ads run while we're doing this. So Nightbot left, so don't do anything stupid in the chat. Mods, you're going overtime right now. Okay. Let's see. Okay. May I enter? Julio asks. I shake myself. Focus, Devon. Of course. Come on in. Just make yourself comfortable on the couch. Would you like a drink? Some pink lemonade, if you have some. I got some right here, girl. I got some right here. Julio and his pink lemonade. I swear that boy is addicted, but I still buy some whenever I know he's visiting. I'm pathetic. I know. I go to the kitchen, pour some drinks. Who's that on the picture? Julio asks in the living room. I freeze for a second. The picture of Adam and me. I forgot to put it in my room. Whatever should I tell him? He doesn't know I'm a pansexual, or at least I never told him. I don't want him to know. I don't want him to understand my awkwardness around him. I'm sure it would scare him away, and I want him to stay my friend. Julio's POV. I look at Devon as he sits next to me, putting down the drinks on the coffee table. Oh, I got a little bit of a thing. What's going on right now? Oops, let me just go ahead and reply to this. Sorry, I don't. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Okay, let's just go ahead and reread it. I look at Devon as he sits down next to me, putting down the drinks on the coffee table. He's been quiet for a minute now. Maybe I shouldn't have asked, but how was I supposed to know that this was a sensitive topic? I look back down at the frame I'm holding Devon. Or sorry, look back down at the frame I'm holding. Devon is younger on the picture. He's hugging a blonde boy, approximately his age. They seem very happy. Could it be? Devon leans back onto the couch and looks at his hands. That's Adam. He was my first real boyfriend. My stomach contracts a little bit. I've known for quite a while that Devon likes men. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but he doesn't ever tell me about it. So this is basically him coming out to me. Shit. What am I supposed to answer to that? I decide not to focus on the fact that he just told me about being gay. Instead, I ask the first thing that comes through my mind. Oh, and when did you guys break up? Not the best reaction, I guess, but not the worst I could have had. Devon looks up for me at a moment, and I can't identify the look in his eyes. Did he expect me to react differently? We didn't break up, Devon finally answers. Adam killed himself. I freeze. Holy shit. Now I really don't know what to say. As I stay silent, Devon continues talking. His parents tried to save him. His parents tried to have him cured from his homosexuality. They sent him to one of those re-education camps. He couldn't deal. He wrote me a letter and hanged himself. Devon marks a pose as I shiver at the terrible story. I I wasn't allowed to the funeral. Devon's voice is shaking. I move in closer to him and pull him into my arms. He's so tense, but slowly I feel him relax against my shoulder. Devon's POV. I hear a knock at the door and smile as I turn the computer off. Whoops! What the heck? Oh, sorry. It skipped to the next chapter on accident. I'm sorry, Devon, I say as I rub his back. I'm so sorry. That's a Doctor Who reference right there. As I don't find anything else to say, I just keep caressing his back and his hair. He is silent and doesn't move. He is not crying. Good. I don't know how to deal with people crying. I hold him in my arms for several minutes in complete silence. He moves in closer, and his breath tickles my neck. Thank you, he whispers, and a shiver runs through my body. Not now. Please, not now. This is not the moment for those kind of thoughts. Please, brain, think of something that does not involve his body against yours. I need to start the conversation again. How old were you? It was 5 years ago. I was 16. Most of the time, it didn't affect me that much. But you? He stops and then puts his head against my neck. There's a knot in my stomach. My head and heart feel for Devon. I feel so sad for him, but my body is thinking of something else. My body wants to touch his face, to kiss his mouth and his neck, and no, please no. I remove my arms from around him and try to get away from him slowly. I stand up and move to the window, and then close my eyes. All right, next chapter, chapter 2. This is wrong. What the heck? I don't want to sign up. What? I can't go to the second chapter? Do I have to have a freaking Wattpad account? Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, that was weird. Let me just go ahead and take a sip of my drink. Next chapter. Chapter 2. This is wrong. Devon's POV. I was not trying to make a move on him. I just got a bit overwhelmed by the memory of Adam, as it happens from time to time. I need to gather my thoughts. Did Julio think that I was making a move on him? I stand up and step towards him. He'd crossed his arms and closed his eyes. Julio! I don't dare say anything else. He still hasn't opened his eyes. I'm sorry for overstepping my boundaries right there. I know that you have gay friends, but snuggling into my arms just after I told you that I like men may have been a little bit too much. Julio slowly shakes his head, his jaws clenched, his shoulders tense. Something isn't good. What's wrong with him? He isn't a homophobic jerk. He isn't restraining himself from punching me, is he? Julio.
Detonated wham.
Detonated wham! $1 from ThatOneTomahawk. I love you. And oh, by the way, SpaghettiOs, thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the fanfic so far. And I hope you're having a very, very good holiday. And hope you have a happy new year. I'm going to go ahead and keep on reading now. Let's see. Okay. Julio, what's wrong? I ask, making one more step towards him. I lay a hand on his shoulder. I don't want to be. I can't be. Please. I don't want to. He is whispering. He bites his lip and stays silent for what seems to be minutes. Finally, his shoulders fall and his eyes open. He looks at me with despair, like a prisoner before his execution. He slowly moves into my arms, and I hold him against me. He presses his body closer to mine, and the heat of his body against mine is almost overwhelming. I try to ignore it. I try to ignore his breath on my neck. I try to ignore his hands on my back. 16, Devon! The boy is 16! Talk to me, Julio, I ask, still not understanding what is bothering him. I have feelings for you, he whispers against my shoulder. I am in love with you. Wow, I'm pretty forward. I freeze and my stomach sinks. Wait, what? But he's straight. Julio pushes away from me and his eyes immediately go to the ground. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep quiet, he says. I know this isn't the moment, and I know that you don't want anything from me, but I couldn't keep lying. He is staring at the ground as if his life depended on it. He is in love with me. Julio? My Julio? Look at me, I ask. He shakes his head. He seems so lost. I shouldn't do this. I really, really shouldn't. But I'm in love with you too, I admit. His eyes shoot up and lock with mine. The hope in them is almost painful to watch. He is almost happy, but he doesn't quite dare being. What did you just say? I said I have feelings for you. I've had them for quite a while. Julio steps to me and takes my face in his hands. His eyes are so incredibly beautiful, and I see the emotion row in them. Slowly, very slowly, he moves his lips toward mine, but before they meet, I put my hands on his shoulders and hold him back. Don't. Please. This is wrong. Why? I thought you were comfortable with being gay. He doesn't understand. How could he not see this? This is not about me accepting that I am pansexual. This is one thing about me liking you. Julio, you're 16. I'm 21. I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want to take advantage of you. Julio takes a few moments to process what I just said and then smiles. Don't treat me like a child, Devon. I am not. I make my own decisions, and this is entirely my own decision. I put my own sass on that. He puts his hands on my cheeks again and, pushing through my resistance, locks his lips on mine. All the nerve endings in my body wake up and a shiver runs through me. I don't even think about resisting anymore. I don't think of his age. I don't think of the consequences. All I can do is feel his soft lips on mine and hear my heart racing. After a few seconds, he steps away. 21? I don't know what's all the 21s in the chat. Okay, let's go to the next page. Wow, he breathes. Indeed, I reply with a smile. Gently, I place my hand on his back and lean in to kiss him again. The kiss is gentle at first, like the one he gave me, but quickly our lips open and our tongues find each other. The sensations in my body overwhelm me. It has been so long. Julio's hands are on my back and start caressing and grabbing. I feel myself getting hard. When his body presses against mine, I notice that he's hard too. I put my hands on his face and pull away. We are both breathless. I lay my forehead against his and close my eyes. Let's not go too far, I ask. He nods, which causes my forehead to move with his. That's probably a good idea. He laughs a very masculine laugh. And a sexy laugh before continuing. I mean, I want you, Devon. I want you bad. But I don't think I'm ready for... He blushes silently. I love the contrast between the laugh and the blush. He is confident and shy at the same time. I don't know what to make of this. I probably shouldn't have kissed him. I probably should have told him no. I probably should end this before it really starts. But I can't. I just can't. I'm in love with him, and apparently he feels the same towards me. I can't push him away. I smile at him and pull him into a tight hug. I bury my nose in his hair and enjoy as I let the orange scent bring me serenity. Chapter 3. Blood. Oh, God. You guys enjoying the fanfic so far? I'm enjoying reading it. I'm taking a sip of my drink really quick. Anyone else got an erection right now? Yeah, no, I laughed a lot. That was really funny. Okay. Chapter 3, Blood. Everything goes way too fast. The guy that isn't in front of me has walked up to Devon. He punches him in the face, and Devon falls to the ground. Shit. Wait, what the frick is going on? Did I miss something? Okay, yeah, I completely skipped a page. Sorry about that. Chapter 3, Blood. Julio's POV. We've been together for a few weeks now, and he makes me happy. But we hide. I'm not ready to be out in public. To be honest, I'm not sure that I'm really okay with being gay or bi or whatever it is that I am. It's just unfair that in order to be myself completely, I have to lose a part of me. What I mean by that is that once I'm out, I'll lose part of my friends and maybe some of my family. I'm just not ready for that. That's why, for the moment, I have an alibi girlfriend. She's a friend who knows that I don't want anything from her, but I haven't exactly told her why she has to pretend to be my girl. Devon and I see each other at his place. We watch movies and eat popcorn. He tries to teach me how to dance, and I suck at it. It's true. I tried to cook for him, but we ended up just ordering Chinese. I feel at peace when I'm in his arms. I try to bring him a red rose from time to time. When he thinks I don't notice, he looks at me with a look of complete admiration, as if he couldn't believe that I was actually his. This evening, Devon made me watch Mean Girls. So what did you think of it? He asks as the credits roll. I raise my shoulders.
Detonated wham.
Detonated wham! Interrupt me in the riddle of reading. $1 from Al and I. Oh my, some swear word. I'm fangirling so much because hashtag Devon does Tomahawk Illy. Thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the fanfic so far. Hope you have happy holidays and a happy new year. Let's go ahead and keep on reading. So what did you think of it? He asks as the credits roll. I raise my shoulders. Not bad, but not really my kind of movie. He smiles and kisses me quickly. I knew you were going to say that. When do you need to be home? I look at my watch. I had a watch, but it broke. 11:30. I need to move. My mom expects me to before midnight. I sigh. I'm hiccuping now. Devon puts his arms around me and pulls me to him. Don't go, please, please, he begs, pouting. He is joking, of course. He doesn't know how difficult it is for me to see him only twice a week for a few hours. I miss him way too much. Lately, I've been catching myself daydreaming about him in class. You could walk me home, I offer, hoping he'll accept. He smiles and nods. We leave his house. I always walk to his place. It's a 30-minute walk, but I can't justify taking the car as my alibi girlfriend lives a few blocks over from my family. Devon lives in a shitty neighborhood. I mean, my family's not rich, but people of our block seem loaded compared to the people of this one. Some houses are abandoned, many are in a very bad state. I guess that Devon can't afford anything better because he has crazy medical expenses. I wish I could help him, but what am I supposed to do? I'm just a high school student. As we walk, Devon intertwines his fingers with mine. We've been walking for just a few minutes when we hear behind us, "Hey, you fucking queers, get out of the streets." I freeze. Devon tries to pull me forward. Does he really want to ignore the insult? Maybe he's just used to those words, but I'm not. When I was still supposedly straight, I would never have anyone insult my gay friends like that. I'm not going to accept it just because I am not going to accept it just because now it's intended at me. I turn around and reply, "You got a problem, dude?" Two guys in their 30s are staring at us. They're rather tall and muscular. They are now walking towards us. Okay, maybe ignoring them would have been better. "Yes, I do," the tallest replies. "I don't want no faggots on my street. Got it, faggot?" The rage flares in me. I'm a pretty chill guy normally, but something in these words, something in being called a faggot makes me tick off. I take a step towards him, finding myself just in the front of his chest. Did you know that the biggest homophobes are closeted gays? So are you gay, I mean? Seconds after I blurt out that angry response, my eyes grow wide. That came out way too fast. I see the guy's muscle tense and his hands close into fists. Suddenly, my brain processes this very fast. Shit, those guys are way too big. Shit, we're in Los Altos. Shit, these guys have gang tattoos. Shit, Devon is hemophiliac. Is a hemophiliac. At that thought, the adrenaline peaks in me. I have been in a few fights before, and I could generally hand myself. But they can't hurt him. If they hurt him, he could bleed out. Why am I so fucking stupid? Everything goes way too fast. The guy that isn't in front of me has walked up to Devon. He punches him in the face, and Devon falls to the ground. Shit, is he unconscious? I try to attack the guy, but his friend grabs me. The guy who hit Devon slowly walks to me. He is talking, but I can't hear a word. I'm staring at Devon, who is lying motionless on the ground. My breathing comes faster and faster. "Devon!" I crawl, trying to break free. As my attention is away from the guy who is talking, he punches me in the stomach and I bend over. I gasp for air only to feel a second punch hit me. I still can't fight back or even try to hold him back because the other man is holding my arms. They hit me again and again. All I can do is feel the pain and try to breathe. Finally, they throw me to the hard pavement. "Don't let yourself be seen here again." The guy spits on my face and I hear their footsteps. A car starts and drives off. Silence. Breathe in. Breathe out. In, out. I keep my eyes closed and analyze the state of my body. First point, I can think clearly. Good. They didn't hit my head too hard. I'm not screaming. Good. Probably no broken bones. I can breathe painfully, but I can. Good. Julio, please wake up.
Detonated wham.
Detonated wham! $1 from Mr. Pizza Man 57. This is so sexy. I have a large erection popping out of my tight skinny jeans. Hashtag ThatOneTomahawk. Hashtag Heaven Battle Allah's 2K14. Okay, that was a little dirty, and I can't believe I just read that. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm feeling kind of gross right now. Anyway, let's continue reading. Oh my gosh. Okay. Julio, please wake up. Devon's voice is right above me. It's shaking. He puts a hand on my back, and I gasp in pain. Wrong spot. I finally open my eyes and look at him. What I see has me nauseous. Blood is running down his face. A lot of it. I sit up hastily and grunt. Too fast. "Call an ambulance," I say, wincing. "You need Suturus." I don't know what that is. Devon shakes his head. "I'm fine. I'm not going to see a doctor for that. It's above the elbow. It just bleeds a lot, but it'll be fine. We should be worrying about you. Do you need an ambulance?" I think about it for a second, then shake my head. "No, I'm fine. But Devon, you're really bleeding a lot." He smiles half-heartedly. I do that. "We should go back to my place. Could you help me clean this and patch it up?" I nod, swallowing with difficulty. I don't like blood. I'm okay with my own blood, but as soon as it's someone else's, man up, Julio. This is your boyfriend, and he needs your help. I nod again. "Can you stand up?" he asks, as he gets to his feet. I get on my knees, then slowly stand up. I'm stable on my feet. I'm going to have some severe bruises, but otherwise, I'll be fine. Devon and I lean on each other as we walk back to his place. I don't need his help to walk, and he doesn't need mine. But right now, I need to touch him. Touching him makes me feel like everything will be okay. When we enter his house, Devon sits down at the kitchen table. Naya strolls up to him and puts her head on his legs. He closes his eyes and puts his hand on his dog's head. The blood from his injury has now spread to his shirt. I go to the bathroom and get a wet towel and an extra big first aid kit. When I come back, I find him crying. "It's okay," I whisper as I kneel before him and open the kit on the table. "They can't get to us anymore. We're safe." Hashtag 666 viewer hype. I clean the blood around his injury with a towel, and then I put some disinfectant on a pad, and proceed to clean the wound. He was right. The injury is not big. It's just bleeding a lot. By the time he talks, I almost forgotten what I was saying. "It's not that I'm not scared," he says. "I didn't pass out back there. I just pretended to, so they wouldn't hurt me anymore. I heard them hitting you. I'm sorry, Julio. I was too scared to do anything." He looks away, ashamed. I turn his face back to mine and I smile at him. "It's okay, Devon. Those guys could have killed you with your condition. I'm glad that you didn't intervene. Besides, I brought this one on. I really shouldn't have picked at that guy." "It's not your fault," Devon replies, "nor is mine. It's those assholes' fault." And ouch. You're not used to patching up people, are you? You need to put a lot of gauze on that and then fix it as tightly possible as you can. I nod and do as he told me. "There, all patched up. You just need to clean all that blood." Now that I'm not focusing on the task, the blood makes me nauseous again. Devon looks at me in the eyes for a half minute before asking, "Do you want to report this?" I stand up and walk to the sink where I pour myself a glass of water. "No, I don't want to," I finally answer. "I'm a minor. My mom would be involved." I shiver at the idea of my mom discovering that I'm gay. I guess my mom is more or less open-minded, but I don't think she'd be okay with her own son liking men. I'm not planning on telling her as long as I live at home. In addition, there's a slight problem of the age difference between me and Devon. Honestly, I'm not quite sure that our relationship is legal in California. What if I tell my mom and she goes to the police and accuses Devon of sexual assault on a minor or something? No, I definitely don't want her to know. Another thought crosses my mind. Plus, these were gang members. Way too dangerous to report them. I'm also kind of worried that the police may think that I'm somehow involved with the gang. Why would you be involved with the gang and not me? Devon, please. You live in Los Altos. The gang that rules this place is Latino. I'm Mexican. Sometimes prejudices are easy. Let's not report this. I know it would be the right thing to do, but please. I'm not ready to fight that fight. Devon nods. I think your mom must be waiting for you. Shit. My mom... I'm late. I look at Devon, questioning. I don't want to leave him alone, but I don't want my mother to suspect that I'm lying. Chapter 4. The Truth. Julio's POV. Devon is okay. I'm okay. We're okay. His injury is healed, and he has been popping iron pills like it's candy. My body still hurts all over, but my bruises are slowly fading. I have a black eye, which I cover as much as possible with my mom's makeup. Makeup, whatever. Devon and I haven't seen each other since that night, but I'm planning on visiting him this evening to make sure that he writes his messages. That what he writes in his messages is true, and that he really is okay. Plus, I need to hold him in my arms again. It's almost been a week. I miss him. Okay, $1 donated wham from Hey, it's Kaylin. Hashtag Devon Does Tomahawk hype. Can I get a hashtag Devon Does Tomahawk in the chat? Thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. You're awesome in your own special way. Let's go ahead and keep on reading this fan fiction right here. As I'm walking downstairs to pick up my laundry, my mom calls me from the kitchen. Julio, ven aquí por favor. What the hell? My mom is speaking Spanish? She never speaks Spanish with us. Her tone was very dry, so I obey her and enter the kitchen. As I arrive on the doorstep, I freeze. Jessica, Hayden... Come on, girl. My girlfriend is sitting at the table opposite my mom. I'm sorry, Jessica mouths, a look of shame on her face. Oh, shit. I know that you've been lying to me, Julio, my mom says. Jessica told me that she is not your girlfriend and that you don't spend all those evenings at her place. I'm sorry, Julio, Jessica cuts in, but your mother asked me if you were beating me. She asked me if I pushed you down... But your mother asked me if you were beating me? Oh, whatever. She asked me if I pushed you down the stairs because you were trying to hit me. Oh, okay. I clench my jaw. How could my mother believe that I would ever hit a woman? As if she heard my thoughts, my mother explains, I found blood on your clothes when I was doing the laundry, and I knew that you only had bruises. Jessica speaks again. Whatever secret you've been hiding, it can't be worse than this assumption, right? A cold, almost cruel laugh escapes my mother's lips. I look at her, my eyes widening. I'm going to go ahead and turn Nightbot off, by the way, guys. There you go. Parting with Nightbot. Bye-bye, Nightbot. Okay. And Nightbot's going to be gone now. Okay. Whatever your secret you've been hiding, it can't be worse than this assumption, right? A cold, almost cruel laugh escapes my mother's lips. I look into her eyes, my eyes widening. I called the taxi company and demanded to speak to the driver that drove you home the other night, she starts. I spoke to him and asked him where he picked you up. My heart sinks. Devon kissed me before putting me in the taxi. The driver saw us. My mom knows. The panic rushes through me. I'm so sorry, Mom. My voice cracks to the words and tears flush into my eyes. Don't start crying, Julio. You're stronger than that. I know that you're sorry, Julio. My mom's tone is cold. A chill runs down my spine. That's why I want to give you a chance. You're going to change your lifestyle, Julio. We're going to find you help, and you're going to become a good boy again. The words are a punch in my stomach, worse than any beating I could ever take. I knew my mom was Catholic. I knew she was not that comfortable with gay people, but I never thought she believed that it was possible to change sexual orientation. I never thought she would ask me to change. My whole body is shaking and the tears flow out of my eyes quietly. I can't change, Mom. This is who I am. She stares at me and shakes her head slowly in a disappointment. If this is your decision, you're going to leave this house. You will not live here when you're clearly a danger to your brother. What? I thought I had heard the worst. Obviously, I was wrong. I look at Jessica, who is staring at me, horrified. She did not expect this to go down. I should be angry at her. Hell, I should be angry at my mom. I should be desperate, but I'm not. Although the tears are still running down my cheeks, I feel nothing. Everything in me just went cold. It went dead. Is this what it feels like to be in shock? Should I be begging my mother to let me stay? The determined look in her eyes tells me she wouldn't. She hates me. I pick up the phone out of my pocket and hit the redial button. Devon answers on the second tone. Hey, how's it going? Could you come to my house and pick me up? The line stays silent for a moment. Devon finally speaks. What's going on, Julio? You sound weird. I swallow a lump in my throat. She knows. She wants me to leave the house. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Devon responds without any hesitation. Don't go anywhere. Promise me you won't go anywhere without me. I promise. I hang up the phone. Okay, I'd like to point out a flaw in the story. It's a 30-minute walk from my house to Devon's. Why does it take 20 minutes for him to get here? If he's going to be driving his car, probably. Come on. Unless he's... Whatever. Okay. I stand still for half a moment. I feel so numb. It's like I'm watching a movie. Like all of this isn't happening to me, but to some random poor guy. Sure, I'm sorry for the guy. I'm sorry for the boy. But I'm not that boy, right? I'm going to pack my things, I finally say, leaving the kitchen. Jessica follows me. I'm so sorry, Julio. She's obviously holding back tears, but I don't feel any compassion towards her. I don't feel anything. Leave, is all I say. She nods, biting her lip, turns around and leaves. Good. I go upstairs and into my room. Well, technically, it isn't my room anymore. Without taking time to think, I start packing. Clothes, school stuff, family portrait, keyboard, mouse. Left computer screen in one bag, computer second screen, mic and camera in the other bag. To that, I add some more clothes to avoid anything damaging the screen. Jamie is out with his friends. I wouldn't say goodbye. I don't know who Jamie is. The thought of not saying goodbye to my brother does not make me feel anything bad either. Oh, there it is. The tears have stopped flowing. Should I be worried about not having emotions? Am I having a breakdown? Am I going all psychopath? Am I about to snap and hurt everyone? As the gloomy thoughts dance in my head, I hear a car stopping in front of the house. Devon. Devon's POV. So it is a doorbell. It is a car he's driving, by the way. Devon's POV. I ring the doorbell and take a step back. I came as fast as I could. Amanda, my neighbor, lent me her car. After a while, I hear footsteps and brace myself. How bad is this going to be? Julio opens the door. His eyes are red, and there's a smeared makeup around his black eye. He is pale. Very pale. Hello, he whispers. He isn't looking at me, rather looking through me. I shiver as I recall Adam's face when he told me that his parents were sending him away. I grab Julio and pull him into a hug. His body is so tense that it's shaking. He steps back, escaping my arms. I'll get my stuff and put it in the car. He sounds broken, defeated. As he's going upstairs, his mother enters the hallway and looks at me with hatred burning in her eyes. Please tell me she did not look at her son that way. Mrs. Gonzalez, I would like to ask that you reconsider your decision, please. Your son's still a boy that you raised. Don't reject him, please. So you're the one who recruited him? She replies coldly. Wow, she's one of those people. He did not recruit me, Julio says from the top of the stairs, where he stands holding two bags. We found each other, and I'm glad we did. He slowly walks down and puts down both bags. Goodbye, Mom. He finishes, staring intently at the floor beneath him. That's when she loses all of her composure. She flings her arms around her son and begs him, almost screaming, "Please, Julio, please. We can change this. We can fix it. All you have to do is change your lifestyle. You're gonna die otherwise. Do you understand that?" Holy shit, Julio is staring blankly into the void. How much more can she hurt him? I put a hand on her shoulder, trying to encourage her to let him go. "Don't you dare touch me, you piece of shit," she hisses at me. But it worked. She let go of him. Julio grabs his bags and walks out the door without a word. "I'm so sorry," I tell his mom and follow Julio to the car. She pushes the door shut behind us. When we arrive at my place, I let Julio carry his bags inside while I bring Amanda her car keys. When I enter my apartment, Julio is standing in the middle of the living room. He seems lost. He looks me directly in the eyes and says, "I think I may need help." His voice is still normal, but I know immediately the numbness is going away. He's going to break down. I run to him and catch him as he lets himself fall, literally and figuratively. I hold him in my arms as he screams at me that this is all my fault. I hold him in my arms as he yells that his life is over. I hold him in my arms as he loses all words and starts crying. That evening, Julio cries himself to sleep in my arms. Well, that's the end of that chapter. Chapter 5. There are 11 chapters. It's a long story. What do you guys think so far? Would my mom actually do this? No, she would totally not. My mom's super accepting of everyone, so she would totally not do this in real world. Just throwing that out there. Totally would not do this. Chapter 5. Pancakes and croissants. Julio's POV. I just spent 3 days in a blur of anger and depression, which resembled the one that I was in after my father died. I don't know if I've been mourning my family or accepting myself as gay. Maybe a bit of both. For 3 days, I haven't gone to school or even left the house. Basically, I've been sleeping and eating what Devon cooked for me, crying and sleeping again. "Good morning," Devon says, entering the room. He lays a tray of breakfast food on the table beside me. "How are you?" I look him in the eyes. He seems tired and worried. "Thank you for doing this," I say. "Anything for you," he answers, hesitantly putting his hand on top of mine. I realize that he has been so careful with me the past few days. I slept in his bed, but he never tried to touch me unless I asked him to hold me. He never kissed me and never showed me any sign of impatience. He has been giving me time and space and care, and I haven't even noticed until now. On the tray, there are croissants and pancakes, coffee and orange juice, and a daisy. It makes me smile. I take a bite of the pancake and look at his beautiful features. Damn, those pancakes are good. I continue observing him and lose myself in his eyes for a while. That's when I realize, Devon, I think it's going to be all right. He breathes a sigh of relief. He's been worrying way too much. He hesitates for a moment and says, "I set up your computer next to mine. I don't know how you like it set up exactly, but..." "Shit, I haven't posted in 3 days!" He nods. "I need to record now." Devon contacted my school to warn about my absence, but all of my online friends must be asking themselves where the hell I disappeared to. And I'm sure I have a ton of angry comments from my subs. I look at Devon apologetically. "Go," he encourages me, kissing me on the forehead. I take a cup of coffee and a croissant with me to the living room. I spend 10 minutes setting up my camera, mic, and microphone the way I like them. Then I record a game of MCSG. I win on the first try, which wouldn't happen in the real world, just saying. I have the necessary determination in me. I cut and upload the video immediately, realizing that my hair isn't done and my face is not washed, but not caring. When the video is up, I stretch in the chair. Devon comes from behind me and massages my shoulders. "How about we go and buy you some more clothes? You did not exactly bring a lot with you. You need something to wear because tomorrow I'm forcing you back to school." I sigh loudly. I guess he's right. I need to start living again. But I'm not looking forward to people's questions. But hey, I shouldn't throw away my education, right? "By the way," Devon adds, "I got us tickets to Minecon. It's next week in San Francisco." Girl, if you wanted to get Minecon tickets, you have to order that stuff in 4 months in advance, and I would have known it was in San Francisco. Girl, that's some continuity error right there. I'm going back to the story. When I stare at him, he blushes slightly. He knew that I wanted to go, and he just spent a fortune on those tickets. He's been taking care of me for days. He saved me. I should be the one offering him things. I should be offering him everything. I stand up and kneel on my chair. I hug him over the backrest. My voice breaks. "I love you." He leans back and looks me in the eyes. His eyes are shining in happiness. I love you too, he whispers. Our lips find each other, carefully at first, because it had been forever. But soon, I want more. My tongue licks his lower lip, and he lets me in. Our tongues meet, and they caress each other and play together. He chuckles. Such a beautiful sound. My hand travels downwards on his back, pulling him towards me, but the chair is in his way. When my hands are almost where they were heading for, I feel my need for his body growing. He pulls away. Let's find you some clothes for Minecon too. Seriously, he's thinking about shopping right now. Grazer's POV. Yep, Grazer, and I apologize in all advance for the Grazer fans for what is to come. I don't know what to do, Grazer fans. I'm checking my... I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that voice. I'm checking my fellow YouTubers' channels. ThatOneTomahawk has posted a new vid. Finally! Wonder what he's been up to. He almost had me worried. Click on the thumbnail, it says, relocation. Tomahawk's face appears. He looks horrible. You got traces of a black eye lingering. His hair's a mess, his skin is grayish, and he looks exhausted. Face cam's a bitch. Was he in a fight? Had he been sick? There I go, worrying again. What's up, guys? Tomahawk here, and I'm playing... What's up, guys? Tomahawk here playing some more Minecraft, playing MCSG videos on Valleyside University. I'm sorry, everyone, for missing 4 episodes. I've been super busy. Don't worry, guys. I'm fine, and thank you for your messages on Twitter. Thank you guys for carrying out. Let me focus, because this guy's about to kill me. Tomahawk definitely is in a weird mood. What the fuck happened to him? And wait for it. You're dead. So you guys may have noticed the background is not the same as usually. The reason that I left is to relocate is for reasons that I'm not going to elaborate on. Some of you may recognize this place. I am indeed currently staying at Devon's house. That's Devon Mines for those who don't get it. Let me try to get rid of these team of 2. Okay. I lean back as Tomahawk slays one player after another on the screen. What the hell happened to the boy? Would he tell me if I catch him on TeamSpeak? I've been at Devon's place once before. He has 1 bedroom. Why the hell did Julio go to him? Okay, I guess it's convenient they live in the same city, but still, I don't get how he can be comfortable staying at the gay boy's place. I would so feel not safe sleeping there. I slap myself mentally. Stop being a douche, Grace. The fact that Devon's gay does not mean that he's going to jump on everything with a dick. Besides, Julio's 16. That wouldn't probably mean considered sexual abuse, even if Julio consented. Oh, that would probably be considered sexual abuse even if Julio consented, which he wouldn't. Anyways, I don't see Devon taking the risk of being sent to prison. He would so be the bitch in there. Shut up, Grazer. Well, still don't get how Julio's so not awkward around Devon, Shep, and his fiance, and so on. Maybe I'm just an intolerant jerk here. You know what they say. We're all a little bit racist. Well, I guess we're a little bit homophobic too. And then let's be clear. This is not a brain thing. My brain thinks that everyone thinks that everyone should have the same rights. Hell, I want Shep and his fiance to be able to get married. No, this is a gut thing. I can't help the unfortunate feeling I get whenever a gay guy gets close to me. If Julio's at Minecon, I'll have to ask him how he does it. Okay. Let's go ahead and head to the next one, which is chapter 6. Friends! I'm going to go ahead and take another sip of my drink. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Julio's POV. The doorbell rings again, and I knock on the bathroom door. Devon, we gotta go. They're waiting for us. Give me a minute, Devon says through the door. Damn, how long could one person spend in a bathroom? I go to open the door and find Will complaining to RJ about some gas station thing. RJ is listening patiently. When they notice me, Will says, I'm not a controlling bitch. We laugh, and I give him each a quick hug. Will pulls a camera out of his pocket and points it at himself. Here we go. Hey, guys. Guess who we found? It's Tomahawk. He points the camera at me. Hi, everyone, I say, waving awkwardly at the camera. No, I'm wacky, flaming, waving, and flaming arm, playing two men. Anyway, we're picking him and Devon up on our way to Minecon. It will be more people to take turns driving. Anyways, speak to you peeps later. He shuts the camera down and puts it in his back pocket. Where's Devon, anyways? I raise my eyes, feigned exasperation, in the bathroom. I swear, sometimes he's such a girl. Take that back, he says, entering the living room with our bags. I laugh at the sight of him. He's wearing his UHC-style war paint makeup. Most of the time, I find him sexy, but now he's the cutest thing in the world. I love the innocence he is still capable of showing, even after all the bad experiences he's been through. He's such a perfect being. I bite my lip. He raises an eyebrow, knowing very well where my mind is, and I nod. A smile lights up on his face. He drops the bag, walks over to me, and lifts me off my feet. Our lips connect in a kiss. Like always, the touch of his lips sends butterflies through my body. I don't know why people speak about butterflies in the stomach. I have butterflies everywhere. Our mouths stay sealed for a few seconds before Devon lets go of me. I sigh and rest my forehead against his shoulder, breathing in his cologne, the scent of safety and love. Okay. Will comments, puzzled, which makes me giggle. Me giggling? Seriously now? Let's see. Go down. Okay. I painfully step away from Devon to look at my friends. Will seems shocked. Wasn't he supposed to be one of your only straight gamer friends, RJ asks. Not trouble at all. He was, Will answered, still unshocked. His expression makes me laugh. Yeah, surprise. Devon's my boyfriend, I say, leaning into said boyfriend's arms. Cool. Welcome to the LGBT family, RJ comments with a smile. Isn't it kind of early to move in together? Will asks, eyeing Devon suspiciously. Now I get what he's thinking. He's going all fatherly on me. He's been acting like a father with me for as long as we know each other. And I think I like it. Will, stop worrying. Devon didn't make me do anything I didn't want to do. I'm not that easily influenced. The reason I live here is that my mother kicked me out of the house after she learned that I'm with a man. Will's eyes shoot to me, and the suspicious expression on his face is replaced by one of sadness. I'm so sorry, he says, walking up to me. He pulls me into a tight hug. I feel a weight lift from my heart and realize how much Will's opinion mattered to me. I've been really looking up to him. He's kind of a role model to me. I let myself relax in his hug for a while, then push away, slightly embarrassed. Enough lovey-dovey stuff for today, I say, and everyone laughs. Will stretches his hand out to Devon, who shakes it. Nice to meet you in person. Nice to meet you. Stop spilling your Doritos, girl. Next page. Man, this chapter's long. Okay. Guys, just one more thing. We're not ready to be out publicly, so could you, avoid filming us together? Would that be okay? I ask. RJ nods. Don't worry, you're not the only one of our friends who prefers to stay in the closet. Man, I wonder who they're casting the shade to with that one. I wonder. What did the writer intend with that one? I don't know who they're talking about at all. I don't know. Who know? Who are they talking about, right? Seriously, though. Okay. I immediately have an idea of who he's talking about. Never thought I'd have anything more than Minecraft in common with him. Guys, we're going to need to get along if we want to get into our hotel rooms before they get rebooked. Devon's POV. I'm going to go ahead and take another sip of my drink. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Devon's POV. The first evening at Minecon is quiet. Most people, including all of our other YouTube friends, will arrive tomorrow. Julio and I are walking around the entrance hall of the convention while there's some music and people. The main reason why we're here is that we're avoiding our hotel room. When we entered it earlier, we immediately felt it, the awkward tension between us. At home, we sleep in the same bed, and we mostly don't have trouble keeping our hands from wandering too far. But something in this hotel room just triggered the sexual tension. I don't want Julio to feel pressured into anything. I want him, and I know he wants me too, but he told me that he wasn't ready. So I'll let him take the initiative when he thinks he's ready. So that's why we're all wandering around, but I miss being able to hold his hand. I miss being able to touch and kiss him whenever I feel like it. I sigh. Julio looks up at me, and I think he understands. He gets on the top of his toes and whispers to me seductively, "If you catch me, you can make me your prisoner, and do whatever you want to me." His voice turns to me on so much that I almost don't understand what he's saying. What did he mean by that? Then he pokes me and runs away. Oh, he wants to play? I'll show him how to play. I run after him into the alleys of the convention. Another sip of pink lemonade, because this is Grazer's point of view now. Alright, let's go. I was planning on arriving tomorrow, but I got an early flight. So here I am, at this Minecon, feeling forever alone. Where the hell are these people? This place is empty. Suddenly I see Julio rushing by in an alley of the exhibition. Well, just had to ask. Shortly after, Devon runs by following Julio. Okay. I run after them, but I'm quite far behind. Damn it, I should start exercising. Yeah, Grazer, stop laying off. Let's lay off the pizza, dude. Julio runs into a corridor that seems to be off limits for visitors, and Devon follows him. If we get caught and get thrown out, I'll kill Julio. Soon, Devon catches up to him. He yanks him back by the arm and pushes him into the wall. He presses his body against the boys. I freeze. What the hell? Let go of me, please, Devon, Julio asks, pushing against him. Devon seizes his wrists and holds him against the wall. Not ever letting you go. You're all mine now, and I can do whatever Devon's hands travel down Julio's torso, then behind him to grab his ass. Want. He finishes and smashes his lips onto the boys. I feel anger rising in me as I watch and gladly let it take over. How dare the bastard touch Julio? Oh, love triangle! Love triangle! Love triangle! Julio's POV. The sensations are heaven. Devon's body against mine, his tongue playing with mine, his hands everywhere. I love this game. The feeling of being under his control, mixed with the knowledge that he will never do anything that I didn't ask for. But suddenly, everything changes. Get your hands off of him, you fucking pervert. Someone yells as Devon is yanked away from me. A second later, the guy fists hit Devon's face. Devon falls to the ground. Shit, Julio, do something. I pull our attacker back and push him against the wall, ready to fight. Then I freeze. Grazer? I half scream. Hey there, Julio, he answers, glaring at Devon, who is getting back on his feet. What the heck was that for? Devon asks. You dare ask? Grazer replies, not leaving Devon out of his sight. If I hadn't held him back, he would have gone at him again. Seriously. Or suddenly, I get it. Grazer just saw the last scene. He believes Devon was trying to force me into something. Well, I hadn't planned it like this, but I don't have much of a choice here. Grazer, this isn't what you think, I explain as I walk over to Devon. I pull gently on my man's shirt to get his lips closer to mine and then kiss him softly. Devon smiles into the kiss and then pulls away. My eyes meet his, and I stay glued to his for a couple of seconds. I smile at him, and his eyes light up. Wait, what? Grazer finally reacts. I look over at him. He is staring in utter shock. Devon is my boyfriend, and I'm gay. I really hope you can accept me for who I am. There, I said it. Shit, I said it. Grazer stays silent for a long time. He looks from Devon to me, then back to Devon. Damn, he's not okay with it. I don't want to lose my friends. Devon puts a hand on my shoulder and squeezes gently. He's trying to tell me that he's there for me. Finally, Grazer speaks. It's okay, bro. He walks to me and gives me that manly one-handed hug. It's okay, he repeats, stepping away from me. My eyes sting a bit as he smiles at me. Don't go crying, Julio, or he'll think you're a wuss. Thank you, Grace. He turns to Devon and nods. I'm sorry, Devon. When I saw you with Julio, I thought, he's so young, I thought. I know what you thought, Devon interrupts calmly, but he's angry. I feel it as he grips my shoulder tighter. I understand him. I would be just as pissed if someone accused me of abusing a vulnerable teen. However, I can't be angry at Grazer. He's the first straight friend to accept me for being gay. I actually did not expect him to. I'm sorry, Grazer repeats, stretching out his hand. I acted like an asshole right there. Are you okay? Devon stares at the hand for a minute, then shakes it. Damn right, you acted like a jerk, but you suck at punching. Believe me, I've hit way harder recently. Kappa. How about I buy you both dinner? Grazer offers. Devon's POV. I don't like Grazer much. He's not the evil type of homophobe, but he definitely is the ignorant type. If I had been a woman kissing Julio the way I did, Grazer might have thought Julio got lucky and went away. But no, I'm a man who likes men, and to him, it must have meant that I had some natural tendency to prey on boys. At least his reaction showed that he cares about Julio. He is Julio's friend, and Julio needs friends at the moment. He lost his family for me. I'm not going to cut him off from his friends. Julio looks young again as he jokes around with Grazer. He looks careless, so I lean back on the bench beside him and enjoy my chocolate pie. While they catch up with each other, I admire my boyfriend. It still feels strange to call him that. He is smiling, and what a beautiful smile. I admire his plump lips and the line of his jaw. My eyes travel down his neck to find the exposed part of his collarbone. I bite my lip, wishing I could kiss him there. Right now. Next page. Get your hand. Oh, whoop, that was another page. Whoops. While he is talking, Julio shifts closer to me on the bench. He may have noticed my staring at him. His hand goes under the table and on my knee. Grazer didn't notice. The heat of his hand through the tissue makes me shiver. Slowly, he moves his hand up. I hold back a gasp. What does he think he's doing? When his hand is halfway up my thigh, he stops and starts tracing little circles. I feel myself slowly becoming hard. I bite my lip to hold back from moaning. I grab his hand and hold it between mine to make him stop, although I really don't want him to stop. All the while, Julio has been talking to Grazer, who is oblivious to the whole thing. My boyfriend knows how to multitask. Well then, Chapter 7, Hearts Racing. I hear this is the bad chapter. So this is badness right here. This is where it gets really, really bad. This is where it gets really bad. You guys ready for this? Here we go. And this chapter is R-rated. If you don't want to read this, skip it to chapter 8. You won't have any trouble following the plot, I promise. For those who wish to stay, I hope you enjoy. Julio's POV. Here you go, guys. I'm going to try to keep my composure the entire time and not laugh. I'm going to try to. Okay. I push the hotel room door shut behind us and suddenly find myself being pushed against the wooden surface. Devon presses his body against mine. His eyes look into mine. There is something deep, something wild in them. Desire like I have never seen in someone's eyes. It takes my breath away and makes my heart race. He presses closer against me and whispers into my ear, "Do you think you can turn me on like that and suffer no consequences?" The smile in his voice contrasts with his dominating words. But right now, I don't care. He is pressed against me, and all I can think of is how much I want him. I can feel myself becoming hard. His tongue suddenly licks my earlobe, and I gasp in surprise. He gently kisses my jaw, and then trails to the tip of his tongue down my neck until he finds the soft spot. There he starts kissing again. He kisses my skin, licks it, and then sucks at it. The sucking is too gentle to leave a mark. I think, even if it did, I wouldn't care. This feels so good. I close my eyes and breathe in shakily to hold back a moan. He abandons my neck, and his lips find my mouth. We kiss. His hands are holding my waist, and I put mine around his neck. Eventually, he holds me back and pushes away from me. I'm gonna take a shower. Before I can even find my voice again, he's in the bathroom. Girl, why are you going in the shower? Why are you taking a shower? We about to fuck, and you going in the shower? Girl, you playing hard to get. Okay. I walk over to the bed. I replace my outsides shirt by my extra big sleeping shirt, take off my pants, and let myself fall onto the covers. I breathe in deeply to calm down. A cold shower would help right now. He turns me on way too much. He must noticed the effect he must have had on me. Okay, wait. I was reading the chat. Why did he stop there? Who am I trying to fool? I know why he stopped. He stopped for me. He stopped because he's afraid of pushing me too far. He knows that I never had sex before, and he's afraid I'm going to run away from him. But I'm not. I love him. I can't imagine not having him in my life. The real question is, I guess, am I actually ready for sex? Many girls have made me the offer before, but it's not like I was interested. The idea of making love to someone actually scares me a little, especially when I see Devon looking at me like he did a few minutes ago. Because I love him, and I know that he loves me, I trust him completely. While I'm lost in my thoughts, the bathroom door opens. Devon stands there for a moment, looking at me. He is only wearing a towel around his waist. He is a tall, skinny, and beautiful. His hair is still wet, and his pale skin is shining from the remaining humidity. When he notices me detailing him, he looks away and goes for a bag behind the bed. His body moves with an almost feline grace, probably because of all the years he has been dancing. He is beautiful, outside and inside. Devon, my love. That's when I realize that I already know the answer to my question. I sit up and hastily grab his wrist before he can get to the bag. Don't! I plead. Devon smiles at me, confused. I need to put on some underwear. Don't, I repeat, pulling him closer to me. I sit on the edge of the bed. I pull at his arm to make him understand that I want a kiss, which he gives to me. The touch of his lips is hesitant, as if he was afraid of losing control. He doesn't know that I want him to lose control. Make love to me, Devon, I whisper. A shiver runs through his body. He takes my face between his hands and stares into my eyes as if he were trying to read my soul. Are you sure? I nod. Make love to me, Devon. He kisses me. 1 kiss. 2 kisses. On the third, our lips open to let our tongues caress each other. The kiss becomes gradually more passionate. I pull away and move backwards onto the bed. Devon climbs into it. He is over me now. He looks me in the eyes with what could almost be qualified of devotion. I love you, he says. I love you, I answer. We can stop whenever you want to, okay? I nod. He kisses my neck again in the same spot as earlier, then bites it playfully. He touches my chest through my shirt, then runs the tip of his fingers down to my stomach. I gasp. His touch leaves a tingle feeling on my skin. He runs the palms of his hands back up to my shoulders. My hips move up on their own accord and try to meet him. I am so hard right now. He chuckles. Not so fast. We have all night. He moves his hand under my shirt, and I can sit up so he can pull it over my head. As I lie back down, I watch his eyes light up. He observes me for a moment, and I don't even feel uncomfortable. He crawls on top of me again and kisses one of my nipples. I breathe in harshly when he licks it. He traces little circles around it before moving to the other one. He slowly trails kisses down my chest until his lips find the rubber band of my boxers. He lingers for a second, then kisses my erection through the fabric. I moan and throw my head back. He sits back down on my lower thigh and looks at me. His towel is slipped. His arousal is pointing at me, big. I swallow down my nervousness. I know what he's about to say before his lips even open. We can stop whenever you... I cut him off by pulling him off to the side of it and rolling on top of him. I look him in the eyes. I want you, Devon. I love you, and I trust you. I kiss him, then start caressing his chest. I love the feeling of his soft skin under my fingers. I love seeing how my touch makes his eyes close slightly and his breath come faster. Finally, I look down at his arousal, and I bite my lip. I want to try this. By the way, yeah, get the bite lip. It's not that complicated, right? From what I've heard, the only rule is no teeth. I go for it. I take him in my mouth. I lick his tip and then start moving my lips up and down along his member. I lick and suck and play. Devon arches his back, moaning. I'm surprised to find that I like doing this. Poor noise gave me the impression that this is humiliating. I find it's not. It gives me a sense of empowerment and control, being able to give him so much pleasure with just my mouth. Wait! Devon moans. I let go of him immediately. Did I do something wrong? If you don't stop, I'm gonna come, he explains, caressing my cheek with his shiny eyes. I smile, quite proud of myself. He stretches a hand out to me, and I go lie beside him. He kisses me gently and caresses my chest with the tip of his fingers. What do you prefer? He asks me. I frown. What does he mean by that? Are you asking me whether I'm a top or a bottom? I was trying to be a little less crude about it, but yes. I think about it for a while and answer. Don't really know. Never done this before. Devon chuckles and asks the obvious question. What are you? I asked the obvious question. What are you? I do both, he replies. Is it okay if we experiment? He asks hesitantly. I nod, suddenly nervous again. He caresses my face, then kisses me softly, before leaning over the edge of the bed and opening a bag. He comes back up and lays condoms in a small blue bottle on the bed. Oh, God, I blush. What's the blue bottle for? Lube! He gets on top of me again and kisses me passionately. His hands slide down my chest and grab the rubber band of my boxers. He halts and looks at me, asking for permission. I nod and he pulls my underwear off of me. I find myself completely naked, and for a second I feel vulnerable. But when I look into his eyes, I know everything will be okay. He kneels between my legs and takes me in his mouth. I can't hold back a moan as his lips move down my shaft and back up slowly. He repeats the movement several times, making me moan louder. I'm going to try this, okay? Stop me, Julio. Promise you'll stop me if I hurt you, if you don't like this. I will, I say, nervous. How much will this hurt? To my surprise, Devon takes me in his mouth again and resumes his previous movements, but then his fingers insulate between my butt cheeks. They are humid. Slowly, all the while still sucking, he pushes a finger inside of me. I gasp, grabbing the bed sheets. The sensation is amazing. It touches something deep inside of me. It's overwhelming. I moan as my body starts shivering. It feels wonderful and I want more, but it also feels too much. It's not quite painful, but it's just too much. I remember my promise. Devon, stop, please, I breathe. He hears me and pulls his finger out of me. He crawls up on the bed and looks me in the eyes, afraid as I think. Afraid he'll hurt me. Afraid I'm going to run from him. Want to stop? He asks. No, I answer. I pull him to me and kiss him. I need him to know that everything is fine. Kissing him makes me eager for more. I need him. My body grinds against his. I want him. I want him so bad. Can I do this? I push him under the bed.
Detotated wham.
Detotated wham. $1 from Mind W Craft God. Hey, Tomahawk, I donated to Defib and Huawei, and since I saw you on, I decided to donate to you. Also, I want to say to keep up the good work and keep people smiling. Heart, thank you for making me smile. Thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. I'm sorry you have to just your virgin ears right now. Terrible. Thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. Let's get back to this fanfic. Okay. My body grinds against his. I want him. I want him so bad. Can I do this? I push him onto the bed so that he's lying on his stomach. I caress his back from his shoulder to his ass. I trail kisses down his spine. He's relaxed under my touch. I bite into one of his butt cheeks and he jumps, then laughs softly. I grab the bottle of lube and pour some onto my fingers. Yep, it was lube. It was lube. I push a finger inside of him. He doesn't resist me, so I add one more. He arches his back and moans. I want you inside of me, he pleads. You sure? He nods. I grab a condom and put it on. I lie on top. Do we both have STDs or something? Can we both get checked? Like I know I don't got STDs. I don't know if Devon got STDs, but like if we're both putting condom on in this story, why do we need to do that? I mean, like it makes it a little less messy. but like, come on. Devon, you got some explaining to you. You got to get yourself tested. You have, like, chlamydia or something? I don't know. Whatever. I grab a condom and put it on. I lie on top of him and kiss his neck. Helping myself with my hand, I find the spot and then carefully push against the mild resistance. Very slowly, I penetrate him. The sensation is so good. Devon gasps underneath me. His hands grab at the cushion so tightly that his knuckles turn white. I caress his arms. Are you okay, I ask, worried that I'm hurting him. Yes, continue. Please continue, he moans. So I do. I pull out and push inside of him again. Slowly, I repeat the movement several times, picking up the pace. I can feel the pressure building inside of me. Devon, I'm gonna come. His answer is lost in a moan. I can't hold back anymore. The orgasm overtakes me and I slam.
Detonated wham.
Detonated wham! Oh my gosh, in the middle of a sentence too. $1 from I am Anthony X. Oh, I'm 12 and what is this? You should probably get off the stream if you're 12. Or you can stay if you want. But
Detonated wham.
yeah. Thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. Let's keep on going. $1 from Heart Julio. Can you stand up for a second? YouTuber supporter. Why you want me to stand up? You think I got something right here? This is normal pants, all right? Normal pants. Oh, underwear. Get it. Sit. I'm sitting down, girl. There you go. Thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. Don't be talking about that sort of stuff, okay? Don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna read
Detonated wham.
Detonated wham. $1.50 from _Tyler Oakley _ Hey Tomahawk, I wanted you to know if you could do a 12/24 hour live stream during the break. This live stream so far has been 5 hours long. I might do a 24-hour live stream during this break, but I'm not sure yet. I do have to do other school type stuff and do other stuff, but maybe we'll do a 24-hour live stream during this break. Anyway, thank you for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, anyway, let's keep on going. His answer is lost in a moan. I can't hold back anymore. The orgasm overtakes me and I slam in one more time. Devon cries out as he reaches his own climax. I feel the waves of pleasure that run through me, and then I let my weight rest on him. I close my eyes, slowly catching my breath. My ear against his shoulder picks up the fast drumming of a pulse. His or mine? I can't tell. I pull out of him, sending one more spasm through his body, and roll onto my back beside him. That was... wow. Devon turns to me. His fingers come to my torso and start tracing the outline of my muscles. I don't got muscle. I'm flab. I close my eyes and enjoy the tingly sensation. He moves in closer so that he is pressed against my side. I love you, he whispers into my ear. I love you, I answer, a smile of peace and happiness spreading across my face. And that's chapter 7, guys. I did it without laughing. Can I get a hashtag no laugh in the chat? Hashtag no laugh hype. I didn't laugh. Yes. Yeah. Also, they're doing hashtag Tomaboner in the chat, which is also hilarious. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of this drink really quick. We do that funky, I'm gonna tell you any longer. All right. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick. We're gonna go ahead and continue reading after this. So I'm gonna run a 60-second ad. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'm gonna go pee, and we'll be back after this ad's over. Please stick around. We're gonna continue reading. I'm just gonna go take a pee really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay? BRB, guys. Pee, baby. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got some cheese. Hey, is everyone fapping? What's going on? Hey, why is everyone thinking I'm fapping right now? That's awkward, dude. Alright, we're almost done. I'm just gonna eat this chicken. I'm gonna eat this cheese real quick. Wow, that was fast. Shut up. Oh, it's not focused really quick. There we go. There's cheese in the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, then I got cheese. That's gross. Eggplant. That's really gross. Okay. Chapter 8. His smile. Welcome back, people who skip chapter 7. Well, I didn't skip it.
Wham.
Detotated wham. $2 from Michiru Il. Hey, the writer again. I warned you this is graphic, but you did well. I was hiding and blushing while you were pretty chill. Well, thanks for writing that chapter. It was great. I enjoyed reading it and stuff. Thank you so much. I love you. And that was pretty graphic, wasn't it? Yeah, pretty graphic. It's fun though. Thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. Let's get back to this. Go ahead, Stiff. Devon's POV. I've been awake for a while, watching him sleep, his head on my chest and his arm loosely around my waist. He's breathing loudly, and from time to time he mumbles something. He seems peaceful and happy. Last night was wonderful for me, sharing everything with the one I love. But now, I'm scared of what will happen when he wakes up. What if he regrets it? What if he says, nice experience, but not again? What if he just wants to get away from me? I remember how I was after my first time with a guy. Nowadays, I'm fine with being pansexual, but when I was 14 and falling in love with my friend Adam, I couldn't deal. I wouldn't tell Adam about the feelings, but the feelings wouldn't go away. Some night I was drunk at a bar and picked up some random guy. I brought him home and let him fuck me, unprotected. I shiver at that thought. When I wake up the next morning, he was gone and I was left utterly disgusted with myself. I spent almost an hour in the shower, somehow convinced that I had been infected with HIV, which, by the way, I was not, as I was discovered months later when I finally had the courage to get tested. Girl, if you got tested and you knew you didn't have anything, why do we use protection? It didn't feel as good. Come on. What's wrong? What's wrong? Devon, you hold down on me? You hold down on me? We gonna use the anal beads next time? Let's keep on going. Okay. Anyways, my first time with a guy sucked, and it hurt like hell. It took Adam to reconcile me with. It took Adam to reconcile me with loving a man. I sighed and looked at Julio, my perfect boyfriend. I hope he'll be okay with what happened. Everyone's saying, "Ew, poop dick." Come on. That's disgusting. Okay. Okay, let's keep on. Stop staring. It's rude, Julio grunts. He opens his eyes to look at me. How long have you been awake? I ask, embarrassed. Not long. He smiles and stretches, yawning. Are you okay? I dare to ask after a while. He puts his hand on a cheek and he looks at me intensely in the eyes. Stop thinking that I'm going to run away, because I'm not. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm not just okay. I'm great. I smile and bury my nose in his hair. The smell of his orange-scented shampoo makes me feel at home. If you guys are wondering what my actual shampoo is in real life, it is Head and Shoulders, just regular men's Head and Shoulders. If you want to go and buy that, I'm not sponsored by them, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Suddenly, somebody knocks at the door. Julio's growls, and I sigh. They knock again. I'll go, I say. I get up and put on my jeans as Julio puts the sheets over his head. When I open the door, Grazer is standing there. He sees my naked chest and raises an eyebrow. He is definitely not the person I was hoping to see this morning. I think, what's your problem? But say, hey, how's it going? Is Julio here? He asks. It's fine. Just ignore what I say. Yes, but he's...
Detotated wham.
Detotated wham. $1 from Robert J.S. Charf. Lol, Tomahawk, I'm censor word, and you can contact an STD if... Wait, I'm gay, and you can contract an STD if you don't use a condom, regardless if either of the ones involved are infected. Really? By the way, the word "gay" is censored because sometimes people use it in a bad light. I didn't know you can. If neither of you have STDs, you can still contract them by having sex. No, you can't. No, you can't. Right? You can't. Right? You can't do that. That doesn't happen. Right? Really? That can't happen, does it? That shouldn't happen. I'm actually sincerely questioning that. That doesn't make sense.
Dedicated to wham.
Dedicated wham! $1 from YouTuber supporter. I guess hashtag Tomaboner will be trending on Twitter worldwide in a couple of minutes. I bet people took screenshots of you standing up. Heaters tweet Julio pictures with the hashtag Tomaboner. XD, just kidding. Or question mark. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. You are awesome in your own special way. And I'm still questioning the fact if you can actually contract an STD if you're both don't have any STDs. That, like, I'm not sure if you can actually do that. I don't know. Okay, let's keep on reading. I'm actually wondering. I don't know though. I didn't know that if we did. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and yes, but he's sleeping. Never mind, he says, entering the room without being invited. Who was it? Julio asks from underneath the sheet. Grazer froze at the entrance of the room, staring at the bed. Okay, I guess he understands what happened last night, be it solely because of the condom wrap on the floor. He looks at me. I think I read disgust in his expression. I may be fine with my sexual orientation, but those looks still hurt. I evade his disapproving stare and answer Julio's question. It's Grazer. Julio's head emerges from under the cover. Oh, hi, he says, blushing lightly. Grazer found his voice again. Hello. I told the rest of you guys who arrived this morning that I would come and get you. We got invited to speak at a panel in 2 hours. Julio sits up, holding the sheets against him. What? Who's we? Seriously, they couldn't warn us earlier? We, the Cube members. You too, Devon, he says, remembering my presence, but not looking at me. I think they have some last-minute change in the program or something, so yeah, you guys should get ready. And the guys want to see you, Julio, so you should maybe get downstairs before they try and come and find you in your room. Let's go ahead and get the next page. Okay. Julio sighs and wraps the sheets around him before standing and heading into the bathroom. He doesn't talk a lot when he wakes up, does he? Grazer comments. Nope, I answer. So, I sigh. Let's not do the uncomfortable small talk thing. I know you don't like me as much as you let's not do the uncomfortable small talk thing. I know you don't like me much and you don't trust me. And seeing this, I pick up the condom wrap, does not help at all. I can tell all I can tell you is I love him. Grazer looks down. I know it's not cool the way I treat you. I mean, I guess you're a good guy. I'm working on being okay with you and him. Just give me some time. I'm actually impressed that he recognizes his intolerance. Okay, I'm going to give you an opportunity, and I hope you'll use it. Here's my offer. Until Julio gets back here, you can ask me any questions you want. The stupid questions, the intolerant questions, the mean questions. I'll try to answer them, and I promise I won't hold a grudge if some of them are hurtful. It should help you understand. Okay, I guess. I sit on the bed and put a shirt on. I don't want to push the guy if he's willing to learn. Grazer sits on the chair. So, how did you know you liked Julio? I knew that I love him when I couldn't stop thinking about him. Every time I saw his smile or his eyes, my insides melted. I was daydreaming about him. I just knew. How did you get him to like you back? I didn't do anything for it, and sometimes I still ask myself how this is possible. I never knew.
Dedicated to wham.
Stop with the dedicated whams. Okay, dedicated wham. $1 Robert JS Charf. Hey, you can get infected with genital warts because the something canal is not a sanitary place. Lol. Just wanted to clear this up for the young ass kids. Okay. So that's because basically the reason why you can contract STDs from having unprotected sex, unprotected anal sex, is because poop dick. That's the reason why. Anyway, thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get back into this story. And this is a very un-PG chat right now. It's very un-PG. Okay. 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 Wait, he made a move on you? I wouldn't say he made a move on me. He simply couldn't hold a secret in anymore. Do you always like younger guys? My jaw clenches at the underlying accusation. Fuck stereotypes. I take a calming breath. No, Julio's the youngest guy I've dated or been with, except for when I was his age. Honestly, it makes me nervous that he is so young. Then why did you fuck him? I wince at the word in harsh tone. I decide it's unnecessary to inform him that went the other way around. We made love because I love him and he loves me. The initiative was his. Oh, yeah. Didn't you like Stacy or something? I kinda did. I still think she's nice and a beautiful person, but she and I would never have worked out together anyways. Seeing as you're gay, pansexual. I'm a pansexual. It means I don't care about the gender of the person I'm with. That's why you're with a guy. Wouldn't it be easier to choose a girl? It's not about choosing. It's about falling in love. And I did fall in love with Julio. And so, what are your plans with him? I plan on loving him as long as I will love him. And if in a couple years we are still happy, or if we're still in love and happy together, we may even get married. And you want kids? Julio sighs and wraps the sheets around him before standing and heading into the bathroom. He doesn't talk a lot when he wakes up, does he? Grazer comments. Nope, I answer. So, I sigh. Let's not do the uncomfortable small talk thing. Wait, oh, wrong page. Apparently I skipped a page for some reason. The Wattpad's weird when reading stuff. Like, it doesn't load sometimes. It's still not loading the third page. Let's go ahead and refresh it. It's weird. Okay. Okay. I hesitate. Should I answer this? I never talked about children with Julio. I think the conversation may scare my lover, but right now I promise Grazer answers. Yes, I want children someday, but it's a decision I can't make alone. How about him? He also wants children. He also wants children, Julio says, walking into the bathroom with a towel wrapped around him. Hey, I smile at him. Hey, babe. He smiles back at me. I melt right there, which makes him laugh. Damn, he noticed the effect he has on me. Continues talking to Grazer. I never actually thought about having kids with a man. That's one of the main reasons it was difficult for me to accept the fact that I'm gay. I feel like I've always wanted kids, but now I can see it. I can see that family. Devon, 3 nosy kids, and me. Grazer takes a moment to process, then asks, well, then why the hell are you not out if you plan on spending your life with him? Okay, that's weird. Oh, I get it now. Julio remains silent while I glare at Grazer. Stop pressuring him. It's not easy seeing your friend look at you differently. I look at Grazer pointedly. Sorry. It's okay, Julio says, crossing the room to find his bag. He drops the towel underneath which he is naked. Wait. He drops the towel underneath which he is naked. I look away. I don't want to ruin the progress I made with Grazer by him catching me staring at Julio's ass. Dude, what the fuck? Grazer complains. Julio puts on a boxer and looks at Grazer. Chill, Graze. Don't tell me you never saw another guy naked. It's not like I'm gonna jump you. Yeah, sorry, I guess. Did I just get naked in front of Grazer? Did I just do that? I think I just did that. Julio laughs at his puzzled expression. Anyways, you're way too ugly. Julio isn't mean. That's just the cube joke. Grazer's actually quite the hottie. I raise an eyebrow at myself for that thought. I stand up and start heading for the bathroom. Guys, go join your friends. I'm going to shower and meet you later. Where's the panel? Room C2 at 11:30. Grazer answers. I'm going to miss you, Julio says. Walking over to me, he hugs me tightly and whispers into my ear. Best night ever. He kisses me. Guys, Grazer comments awkwardly and Julio lets go of me. See you later, babe, Julio says, pushing me towards the bathroom. When I close the door behind me, I suddenly realize, wait, we have a panel? With people and microphones and questions? A bloody panel? Did I just speak British in my mind? I could go to the whole panel with a British accent and would love to see the confused people. Oh god, the stage fright is already getting to me. How's it possible that after so many years of dancing and singing and playing theater, I still get stage fright? Devon, calm down. You get ready. I breathe in deeply and turn on the water. Chapter 9! Misunderstanding is the name of it. Go ahead and take another sippy sip. Can I get a hashtag Tomaboner in the chat? Because reasons. Okay, this page isn't loading. It's weird.
Tomahawk!
Hey, Kevin.
What's up, bud?
How you doing?
Well, how are you?
Good. I am reading a fanfic right now.
Oh, that's hot.
It is.
Am I in the middle of it?
Yeah, you are.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Alright, continue.
Yeah, can you mute yourself? You could like sit here and listen, but you gotta mute yourself. Okay. Julio's POV. The panel went well. There weren't that many crazy fangirls because we got the panel a bit last minute.
Dedicated wham.
Dedicated wham! $1.69 from Sorry It's Me. See you at church tomorrow. I'm not going to church. Oh. That's funny. Huh?
I thought you were reading a fanfic.
Well, it was a dedicated wham happened in the middle of it, okay? I had to read it.
Alright.
Yeah, stop interrupting, Kevin. Okay, thank you for your donation. Very much so appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get back into this fan fiction. You missed the smutty part, by the way, Kevin. Like the really, really smutty part.
Damn it.
Yeah, you did. You could go back and watch in the archive. Okay. The only reason we got the panel in the first place was because another group canceled their participation. We had some interesting discussions, some really stupid questions too. Dedicated wham for the server. Sorry.
Wait. Panel?
Yeah, this is a panel at Minecon.
We got a panel at Minecon?
This is a fanfic.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being serious for a second. Sorry. Continue.
Okay. Um, let's see. Devon was sitting at the other end of the table, and he was really nervous. I found it surprising, but the panel finished. We are currently signing some autographs outside the panel room. There's a queue to get to Grazer, of course, and the others have a few people around them. I'm at a dozen subscribers, but now I find myself alone, waiting for the others to be done so we can go eat. I look over to Devon, who is on the other side of the hallway debating something with Carter. From time to time, Devon glances back at me. I wish I could cross the hallway, kiss him, and say fuck the world, but I don't have that kind of courage. As I'm daydreaming about last night, someone clears their voice. Julio? I'd recognize that voice anywhere, even if it's shakier than usual. I turn around to find Jamie looking up at me, my little brother. I pull him into my arms and hug him like I'd never hugged him before. Jamie, I whisper, what are you doing here? You said in your last video that you'd be at Minecon, so I told Mom I was going to see you. I cringe. What did she say? She told me that she would drive me, even if she disapproves. She's waiting for me in the parking lot. She says I had 1 hour. Tears come to my eyes when I think of my mother. So close, yet so far from me. She chose to stay in the car rather than come here and talk to me. Don't cry, Julio. She's mean. I give my brother a look. I give him my big brother look. Don't talk about your mother like that. But it's true, he protests. I don't care if you're in a fucking gang. Language, I freeze. Wait.
Detonated wham.
What? Detonated wham. $1 from Hart, aka YouTuber supporter. Julio, can you tell Kevin that the entire live stream audience were watching his Instagram video when he pretended to fap in one of your past live streams? Thank you so much for your donation, YouTuber supporter. And did you hear that?
Wait, you watched my Instagram video on stream?
Yeah, I think we did.
That's funny. Alright, continue.
Okay. Okay. If you guys are wondering what's going on right now, in the fanfiction, my fanfiction mother is disapproving of the fact that I'm gay, so that's why she's sitting in the parking lot. My brother's only coming to visit me. Okay. Wait, what? She told me the story. She explained how you joined that Mexican gang that rules Los Altos, but I don't care. I know you would never really hurt anyone. You wouldn't sell drugs or kill anyone, right? Are you okay? You look pale. I stand frozen, unable to comprehend. I hear my mother's words. So you're the one who recruited him. You're clearly a danger to your brother. You're gonna die. Dude, this is, oh my gosh, this is like Steven Spielberg. This is such a plot twist. What? 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 Oh my god, I gotta keep reading. I feel my knees going weak and I let myself fall against the wall. Could it be? Could this really be? Julio, talk to me. What's wrong? Devon's voice is distant even though he is kneeling next to me. A misunderstanding. Could it all just be a huge misunderstanding? What's a misunderstanding? Jamie asks. I'm not in a gang, Jamie. Please bring me to Mom. My brother hesitates for a moment, then stretches his hand out to me. I take it and let him pull me off the ground. Devon puts his hand on my shoulder, ensuring that I'm steady on my feet. I pull my hand over his. Devon, please come with me to talk to my mom. The hope in my chest is almost hurting me. 15 minutes later, I recognize my family's car in the parking lot. My mom steps out of the car and slams the door shut. What do you want here? Mom, I'm not in a gang, I blurt out, afraid that she wouldn't listen to me for long. Yeah, right, she says, sarcastically. James, get in the car. We're leaving. Look at me, please. I'm not lying. You'd know if I was. You were always able to tell. Her eyes meet mine. She heard me. Please, let her believe me. Then who the hell is he? She asks, pointing at Devon, who stayed a few steps back. Here we go, this time for real. My boyfriend, I answer, looking to the ground. She doesn't say anything. The silence is killing me, but I'm almost afraid to look at her. Oh, whatever. She already rejected me once. It will hurt less if she does again, right? I look back up. She's staring at me, or maybe she's staring through me. Mom? Tears start flowing out of her eyes. I look away. I'm sorry. I just thought that maybe this would be better. I didn't want to make you cry. That's when she jumps at my neck and then crushes me in her arms. Oh my god, my baby, she cries. I'm so sorry, Julio. I'm so sorry. Why didn't you tell me? I thought you knew. The taxi guy saw Devon and me kissing. I thought that's the reason you asked me to leave. I thought you hated me because I'm... She grabs me, my face, and looks into my eyes. I never hated you. I sure would never ever hate you because you love men. Do you hear me, Julio? I love you. And after thinking for a while and she's still not letting go of my face, she asks, why the hell did you come home beaten up with blood on your shirt? I step away from her and refuse to make eye contact. I don't want to talk about this. Not to her. Devon steps in and explains. It was my blood. We got beaten up by some guys who saw us holding hands. I don't live in the best neighborhood. She nods. Los Altos. Is that true, baby? Why didn't you tell me? I shrug. I was afraid I was going to lose you. She pulls me into her arms and hugs me again, rubbing my back. Would you please come home? She asks. The warmth in my heart overwhelms me and tears start running down my cheeks. I step out of her arms and look at Devon. He took care of me. He gave me shelter. I don't want to abandon him, but... It's fine, Devon smiles. You're fine. They're your family. You need them. I smile back at him and go over to him, hugging him from the side. He puts his arm around me. So, you're the boyfriend. My mom is finally focusing her attention on Devon. This is going to be interesting. Yes, ma'am. For one, know that if you ever hurt my son in any way, I'll be beating you up. Devon nods. My mom continues. 2, do you love him? Mom, I protest. Yes, I do love him, Devon replies, looking at me. My breathing stops for a while. How many men have you told that to before? Only one. Devon looks at the floor. A flash of pain crosses his features. My mom didn't see it because she continues. What happened to him? Mom, let it go, I warn her. Let it go! Sorry. It's okay, Julio. Devon soothes me. He committed suicide after his parents have tried to have him cured from his sexual orientation. My mom walks over to us and hugs us both. I'm sorry. I'm not sure whether she's apologizing to Devon for pushing the question or for me for rejecting me. 3, she adds in a soft voice. Welcome to the family. Call me Kathy. Wow. Wow. The feels of this chapter are so feel. Feels right now. I'm actually becoming invested in this. Oh my gosh. It's so happy now. I'm so happy. It's so happy. So happy. The plot twist is so real. Devon's POV. Kathy and Jamie drove home yesterday, but we stayed. All Cube members present at Minecon are currently packed into a room. We are playing a Cube UHC. Razor called us all yesterday to inform us that in order to thank us for jumping in, the organization team found us a computer room with enough computers for all of us. We decided to record all together, having all the same hardware evens the chances. We've been recording almost 2 hours now, and by some miracle, I'm still alive, as are quite a few other players. But even the players who died are still in the room. We wouldn't want to spoil it by having someone walk out early. Once I get my sharpness 3 diamond sword, you're all gonna die. Great bluffs. Creeper! Stacy screams aloud. Thanks for piercing my eardrum, Stacy. Parker complains. Parkour! Julio exclaims. No! What are you doing? Rusher exclaims. The camping rusher fell from a high place. The chat indicates. Darkness. Hello, UHC Season 10. What? Who the fuck is Darkness, Will asks. He's been spectating for quite a while. Shit, someone hacked into the server. Grazer says, I can't kick them. I fucking can't get them out of here. Darkness, let's play a game. Guess which Cube member has been fucking another Cube member. Okay, this is getting like in the saw right now. Do you want a clue? The second person's ability to consent is questionable. My heart stops. Shit, this can only be about me and Julio and me. I look over at my lover, whose eyes are in wide fear. What the fuck? Grape complains. Shit. Grazer is cursing under his breath. Lag City, Will comments. Yep, can't move. Grazer, do something. Lagged out, people say. I glance at the screen. Nothing is moving. Not even the timer, except... So who guessed it? Darkness. So who guessed it? No? Darkness. Let me show you. Tell me if I should post this to YouTube. The screen goes black, and a video starts. A white corridor seen from above. Julio runs into the frame. I'm following him. I hold him back and push him to the wall. This is 2 days ago. It's surveillance footage.
Dedicated to wham.
Surveillance footage. Give me a second. Dedicated wham, $1 from YouTuber supporter. Can you get Kevin to tweet out hashtag TomahawkBoner? I totally would get Kevin to do it, but he's actually not listening anymore. He completely muted himself. He muted his audio and his audio and his mic, so he's not actually listening anymore. Anyway, thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. I'm sorry I can't get him to tweet out hashtag TomahawkBoner. Okay, continuing on. It's surveillance footage that has actual freaking sound. Let me go, please, Devon. Julio's distant voice begs. The scene goes on and cuts right before Grazer walked in. Somehow I now understand why Grazer punched me. Heck, I'd have punched me if I'd known that Julio and I were just fooling around. I didn't know that Julio and I were just fooling around. The screen goes black to our still frozen games. So, what do you think? Tomahawk, a faggot, or Devon, a pedo, or maybe both? But the real question is, will I post it? Will I not post it? Who knows? Have a nice day, Cube members. Our game unlags, but no one cares. Many are staring at me, but I only have eyes for Julio. He seems terrified. I wish I could hold him in my arms and tell him that it's nothing. But it isn't. If that video is made public with the right commentary, I'm done. They're gonna burn me like a witch for abusing a teen. This is getting cray-cray. Will is the first to find his voice. Well, that was Devon, Stacy interrupts. Her voice is hesitant, her eyes afraid. Is she seriously asking me, does she really think I would ever harm anyone? But when I think of the footage, I know that she has every reason to believe it. How am I supposed to defend myself? Leave Devon alone. Julio intervenes loudly. All eyes turn to him, including mine. Julio breathes in deeply, then continues. Devon is... He's my boyfriend. Oh, sorry, Devon, Stacy apologizes. I'm cool with you two, Grape reacts without hesitation. Let's be clear. I'll punch the first person who makes a bigot comment, Will declares. This just makes me laugh. I can't imagine Will punching anyone. Tomahawk, you really not being pressured into anything, Bounty asks. Do you really think Devon would have any chance of forcing me into anything? Julio replies. He stands up, walks over to me, and sits on my lap. I love him. And if one of you has a problem with that, they don't need to talk to me again. No one speaks. Most of our friends smile at us. Some seem embarrassed. And what do we do now? Will asks. Don't know about you, but I just killed Grazer, Stacy replies. What? Grazer cries out as everyone remembers that we are supposed to be playing UHC. Everyone goes back to their screens, but Julio stays in my arms. I understand him. I need his presence to reassure me. Grazer, can you track this guy back? Bounty asks. We can't let him get away with this. Already on it, but the guy's good. I can't find him. I like Grazer knows how to hack. Anyway, what did you expect? Julio sounds defeated. We're at a convention packed with geeks, programmers, and hackers. But there must be something we can do, Bayani says. I close my eyes. If only there was. I'm so dead if this video gets out. I may have an idea, but I don't think you're going to like it, Will says. Grazer's POV. Oh god, why am I doing this again? Yes, of course, I'm doing this for Julio. Still, I can't believe that I accepted to participate in this plan. 12 a.m. The video appears publicly on my channel. It's titled UHC Season 10, Episode 1+. Important announcement. I can't resist clicking on it to watch it again. Hi guys, I know you clicked on this video to see an episode of UHC, but first I need to talk to you. Wait, what? Okay, hey guys, I know you clicked on this to see an episode of UHC, but first I need to talk to you. I'm gay and I'm in love with Grape. Or am I? Two people who play in this UHC are in love with each other. They are being blackmailed with embarrassing footage. Therefore, most UHC players decided to help them. They filmed embarrassing scenes with each other. If the blackmailer leaks their videos, we will leak all the others.
Dedicated to Wham.
Dedicated wham! Window from Mr. Pizza Man 57. This is so intense and hot. Where's my lotion? Fap. Oh my goodness, these are going. These are getting a little intense. Anyway, thank you so much for your donation. I very much so appreciate it. We gotta keep reading. We're almost done. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, let me reread the whole chapter paragraph. Hi guys, I know you clicked on this video to see an episode of UHC, but first I need to talk to you. I'm gay and I'm in love with Grape. Or am I? Two people who play in this UHC are in love with each other. They are being blackmailed with embarrassing footage. Therefore, most UHC players decided to help them. They filmed embarrassing scenes with each other. If the blackmailer leaks their videos, we will leak all of the others. Now you won't know which one is real. So yes, I'm in love with Grape. Maybe. Now let's play UHC. That is brilliant! That is brilliant! Wow! I wouldn't have thought of that in the real world. That is freaking brilliant. I'm gonna use that in the real world now. That's actually really smart. Almost all UHC videos start the same, with people confessing that they're in love with another, or maybe not. I was impressed that so many of us accepted to play along. The embarrassing footage exists and it's on my hard drive, so I was able to view it all, and it's hilarious. Seriously, there's something off with seeing Parker and Tibbsy slow dancer Shep and Stacy kissing. Yes, his fiance allowed it. But I still hope the bluff works. I don't really want to see the world how half-naked Grape massages my back. I blush when I think back about it. All right, page 3. Actually, that one's over. Let's go ahead and go to chapter 11. The last chapter, guys. Chapter 11. Love. 2 pages. Okay, I'm still refreshing. Okay, Devon's POV. It has been 3 months since Minecon, and we haven't heard from Darkness. I was nervous about him, but I'm starting to feel like our common action worked. Leo moved back in with his family. I miss holding him in my arms when I fall asleep, but I'm happy for him. We see each other as often as possible, and Kathy sometimes invites me over for dinner. Julio and I decided that we'll move in together when he starts college. The doorbell rings, and I jump up from the couch and go to open. Behind the door, I find Julio smiling at me. His smile is radiant, but I've been getting better at reading him. I notice that he is nervous about something. What's going on? He pulls a red rose from out behind his back and hands it to me. A smile stretches over my face. The scent of the rose is nice and delicate. I lay it on the sideboard and by the door and pull my boyfriend in my arms. He's perfect, and I still can't believe he's mine. When I let go of him, he looks intensely into my eyes. I can read the emotions in his fascinating green eyes. There is love in them, and lust, and nervousness. Why is he so nervous? I stroke his face gently with the back of my fingers. Before I can ask, his lips are on mine, kissing me with determination. I let myself get distracted. Our tongues meet and dance together. His hands are caressing my back. This goes on for several minutes before we stop to breathe. $1 from Mr. Pizza Man 57. I want that Tomahawk. Hashtag Tomahawk. Why? Why is all the smutty donations right now? I feel like a stripper. I feel like a stripper right now. Oh, no. Can't do the stripping right now. No stripper. No stripper. Thank you for your donation, but no stripper. No. Feeling bad right now. Okay, let's keep on going. What was that for? I ask, panting. I love you, he answers. The lust in his eyes has grown, and his body, pressed against mine, confirms his desire for me. He kisses my neck before getting on the tip of his toes. His hot breath on my skin sends a current through my body. He gently bites my earlobe, then whispers, "Make love to me, Devon." I shiver with excitement as the words remind me of our first time. Our lips find each other again. Still Devon's POV. I cuddle up to him again and lay my head on his chest, still catching my breath. His body is shivering. I rub his arm to wake him up, or to warm him up, but I know it's not the cold that makes him shiver. Are you okay? I ask, afraid of looking at him. Did I hurt him? That was amazing. Devon, thank you. I raise my head and observe his face. He is smiling at me and shining his eyes. I breathe out, reassured. I close my eyes and put my head back on his chest. His heart is beating under my ear.
Dedicated to Wham.
I love the sound. His hand gently caresses my back, and I let myself fall into unconsciousness. $1 from CJ Crafter 52. I do not have any skills, but I will find you, lay you down on the bed, flip you over, and make your ass look like a yawning hippo. XD. Thanks. Thanks for the $1. Thanks. This is my life. This is my life. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this. Damn. When I wake up, the bed is empty. Julio. I stand up and walk into the living room where I find him kneeling on a chair in front of the computer. He doesn't notice my presence, and I take a moment to observe him. I love him so much. I walk up behind him and whisper, "Hey, you!" He looks up from his YouTube page and smiles, leaning into me. "I made coffee if you want some. You okay? Not regretting anything?" He turns around and puts my arms around my neck. "Not regretting anything with you." He kisses me. "Then why are you already up? I want more cuddling," I pout. He laughs, then blushes lightly and bites his lip. "I set a video to be posted 10 minutes ago. I wanted to check on it." I raise an eyebrow. "He abandoned me for a video? Cube episode?" I ask. "Not really. Sit." I obey, and he clicks on something while I admire the perfection in his tan, barely dressed body. Finally, he sits on my lap. "Hey guys," the video starts. "Julio here, and this is for my lover." I detach my eyes from him to observe the image on the computer screen. "This is for you, who showed me love." Screen continues. Julio continues, whatever. For you who can read me for you who can read me like no one else, for you who heard me when no one else would. You've been mine for a few months now, and I've been yours. I will stay yours. I love you. I love you. Because of the intensity of your looks when you think I won't notice. Because you are smart, funny, beautiful, and strong. Because you
Dedicated to Wham.
I'm not going to read that yet. I'm not going to read that yet. I'm not going to even look at it. No, I'm not looking at it. Because you call me baby. Because you think of the others before you think of yourself. Because you are kind and patient with me even when I don't deserve it. I will continue loving you through the years, through the doubts, through the fights. I promise to love you through the hate that we will get because I'm a man. And you're one too. I won't let the looks and the words hurt us because I have all I could ask for. I have you. I'm crying. Why am I crying? Whatever. Who would be crying? My heart feels like it's about to explode. What did I do to deserve this wonderful man in my life? Julio wipes the tears from my cheeks and kisses me gently. Now, to you, dear viewer, the video continues. Yes, you heard right. I love him. I sincerely hope that this won't change anything between us. And if it does, well, I have my lover to comfort me. Hope to see you all in tomorrow's SG episode. This is Julio. Have a nice day, please. Brah! It actually says bye-bye, but I did brah. Did you just really come out? I ask. Yes, Sherlock, I did, he answers jokingly. I rest my head on his shoulder and breathe him in. You're perfect. I hope you know it. You know, you didn't need to do that for me. He puts a hand under my chin and makes me look at him. I did this for me. I want everyone to know. I want you to hold your hand and kiss you in public. Someday I want to get down on one knee and ask you to marry me. I want us to find home together and rescue a cat from a shelter. I want to be yours forever. And I guess that's the end. Is that the end? There's an epilogue apparently. Let me go ahead and see if there's an epilogue. Yeah, there's an epilogue. Okay, so that's the end of the story. I'm gonna read the epilogue now.
Dedicated to Wham.
Dedicated Wham. $1 from Mr. Pizza Man 57. HIW. How you dare deny your sugar daddy stripper services? I want you to shove an eggplant up your ass. No lube, just blood. Why? Why did I read that? Why did I read that? Why did I read that? Ah. Why? Why? I read these things. Why you read this? Why do you read? $1 from Jazzberry Jam 22, loving it. Thank you. That's a PG donation right there. That is a PG donation. Thank you very much. That's a PG donation right there. Thank you. You're awesome. But why? Why? Okay, thanks for your donation. Going back to reading the freaking epilogue. Juliet's POV. I growl when my alarm goes off for the first and third time I hear a knock at the door. Why do mornings even exist? Why does school start so damn early? Juliet, hurry up. Breakfast is ready, Dad says through the door. Coming, I say, painfully dragging myself out of bed. I stumble to my wardrobe and put on a pair of jeans and black tank top. I observe myself in the mirror. I guess it looks okay. I put on a long necklace and my rose earrings. I can see where this is going. I go to my bathroom and apply some eyeliner and mascara. What? I'm 15. Sue me if you think I'm too young to wear makeup. Dad was doing way worse stuff at that age. I like my very green eyes. I inherited them from Dad. I think I know where this is going. I think I look a lot like him. I brush through my long brown hair. There, I'm ready. I exit my room and almost get run over by the monster. That's how I call my 4-year-old brother, Nicholas. He runs by me, screaming, "Breakfast!" Dad is following him, shaking his head with a huge grin on his face. I don't get what's so great about a kid hear me at 7:30 in the morning. Did you sleep well, princess? Dad asks me. I roll my eyes.
Dad-otated wham.
Dad-otated wham! $1 from CJ Crafter 52. I'm so sorry, Tomahawk Illy. I love you too, but oh my gosh, you're so dirty. Thank you for your donation. Happy Christmas, New Year thing. Yeah, let's keep reading. I roll my eyes at the nickname he has been using for so long as I can remember. But to be honest, I like that he still uses it. Don't tell him, though. We walk down the stairs together. Our house is huge, like 3 guest rooms huge. Thanks to Dad. He's a computer game designer, and he's really good at it, too. Yes, I know. Dad is a rock star. Thanks. Nicholas is sitting at the table, the kitchen table, balancing his feet under the chair. I sit next to him, and Dad sits opposite me. He serves a bowl of cereals with milk and hands it to the impatient monster next to me. We hear footsteps in the hallway leading to the kitchen and look up. "Papa!" Nicholas screams. He abandons the bowl, jumps off the chair, and runs into Papa's arms. I swear the kid will drive me crazy someday. It's not like it's a miracle to see Papa at breakfast. It's the same every morning. "Good morning, everyone," Papa says, lifting the little monster into his arms. He carries him over the chair and sits him down again. He deposits a kiss on my forehead, then walks over to Dad and kisses him. Most of my friends find it disgusting when their parents show affection towards each other. I actually don't care. Actually, I'm impressed that they were able to stand each other for like 25 years and are still in love. Papa takes the 4th seat at the table. We hear the regular rhythm of a small bell, and Jenna, our cat, strolls in. She immediately goes for the bowl. Looks like the family battle leg of Gonzalez is complete now.